What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Kaiza-Sama, and we are back with another Dokkan Battle video. In today's video, we are going up against the Union Master newer stages. This is the Transformation Boost stage. You only need 3 in the requirement to get it done. Now, for that being said, we are going to be looking at some newer characters in the showcase, so let's hop into it. Now, as I said, with the newer characters, we will have the new tag character, Golden Frieza. And then, of course, we have LR Wrathful Broly. Now, Wrathful Broly, he's at, I believe, 69%. Golden Frieza, I believe he's at 79%. So, you know, Frieza's going to have one extra copy than Broly. But other than that, this team setup is pretty much, is pretty cheese, you know, to be honest with you. I feel like you can get this done pretty easily if you bring a team that's kind of built around, I guess, like extreme class characters. You can probably easily get this done with, you know, super class. Of course, there's plenty of like other transforming, you know, super class units in Dokkan, of course. But with the extreme class team, I feel like this could be a tad bit easier and a little bit easier to work through, you know, with the specific stages and all that. Now, the thing with Broly and Frieza, their stacking is definitely going to take a little bit of a hit when you do these stages, because you'll basically go from one fight to another, and then you'll hit a, you know, one third fight, which is basically longer than the 2 previous fights. And the third fight, you know, that third boss that you go up against in these Union Master stages, I'm about to say challenges, but once you go up against them in these stages, the third boss is always the most powerful one, and that is the stage in which you can like stack up, you know, abilities from certain units and whatnot. You know, I know Broly, he can stack up the key that can go up to 5. He can stack up the defense that can go up to 400%, and that's for every attack performed, and then for every attack received, you know, he gets that pretty much the same kind of like similar stats. But yeah, you won't really see the stacking until the third final boss is actually, you know, revealed. Now, this rotation, pretty smooth. Only thing is no links, because these Brolys are basically the same Broly. But we will get some domain activation going. Now, of course, with Broly, him being type advantage against the first boss, you can definitely, you know, expect to see a huge drop in the HP from the boss. I believe, I had to double check, but one of these Brolys is target Goku. I think it is the Tech Z Broly. I have to double check. But yeah, these stages for the transformation boost, definitely, you know, a big up if you use a extreme class team. Let me double check, because I gotta pull it up. I know these kits, I can recognize and like memorize like main, you know, like the main purpose of like most of these kits, but I can't always just memorize every single detail. It is Tech Broly. Is it Tech Broly? I have to see, bro. Is it one of the is it one of the categories, or yeah. I see it right here. So Tech Z Broly, he has target Goku. Yeah. But in a stage like this, I would say we are really going to eat, because we're type advantage and Tech Golden Frieza. I would say ever since him and Broly basically came out in like, you know, around this same type of like time frame, Golden Frieza is definitely the best friend to Wrathful Broly. Ironically, we all know what happens in the movie with Frieza and Paragus, but as for the game, I would say Frieza and Broly are definitely like best friends when it comes to the links, and you put them right next to each other. Um, and then, yeah. I was just thinking about that too. That literally just popped up in my head. But when Frieza activates his active skill, and if you can have Broly in the same rotation, bro, you can eat good by having them in the same rotation. And then even AGL LR Broly, like we see right here, he's a great addition to the rotation as well because him and Rap Broly basically link up perfectly. So this whole rotation right here and the exact placement that I have these units in is basically how you would want to like run this team. I definitely think that's the case. That's definitely how you would want to run the team. Put Frieza in slot one since he can actually take those hits, being in slot one. And then Wrathful Broly, he's a good character when it comes to the guarding. If you built your Wrath Broly with dodge, I don't blame you for that. I feel like I put a lot of dodge on mine. I'd have to go back and double check, but I definitely feel like I put a lot of dodge on my Wrathful Broly. Yeah, basic effects, guards against all attacks, but he does not have dodge built in like that. He can counter, but he has no dodge. So that's one thing I would look out for with Wrathful Broly is like, yeah, he is built up more so on like all this stacking, defense, and attack, but you definitely want to add a little bit of dodge in there just to make sure, if you go into one of these boss fights, you won't just get clobbered by taking, a normal hit that's worth like 6-8 million, and you could have just easily dodged it. Now, this rotation, I'm not really too concerned. We'll get that domain procced. Now, so we were able to hurt Vegeta's HP a little bit, and now with Tech Broly in slot one, we'll just transform him, and then we should just be able to wrap this up because the linking between Tech Broly and Int Broly is just unmatched. So you can definitely get this finished, pretty quickly. I'm not even really worried about the STR Broly in slot three. Even if it does need to take his attacks, I feel like we can still finish it off with him because STR Broly is crazy, bro. I feel like I got to do a separate video just for him because his shit after his Easy A, oh my gosh, bro. After his Easy A, they made him basically a complete Chad to the Broly team, bro. Like, I'm so serious. Like, they literally made him a Titan Giga Chad. I feel like he does have his moments where he's a glass cannon, kind of very similar to the Tech Easy A Broly. I feel like he's a glass cannon a little bit because he can get hit at those certain, like, random moments where you think, oh, we're good, we're gonna just tank right through this, and then bam, that Tech Z Easy A Broly, man, that man would get smacked in some of those older fights, bro. I'd be like, fuck, bro. Even after the Easy A, like, y'all still fucked around and like gave him an opening where he's just weak. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they really would have added dodge into his Easy A kit, bro, that Tech Broly, we would never have to really worry about him. He would probably still be in people's tier list if they just put dodge and damage reduction in his kit. Now, we just saw Tech Frieza. When he went in, he had some pretty good attack stats. Broly only has 7.8, around 8 million. Let's see if we can get that additional. I'm not counting on it, but I wish we did. And Broly, he's doing the damn thing. Okay. See, but a lineup like this, perfect example. A lineup like this is peak. A lineup like this is peak. The orbs, not the best. the orbs are freaking terrible. The physical orbs, like I wish we could change that shit to either just give me STR or just rainbow orbs. Like I wish Z Broly would change orbs once he actually practiced domain. Cause these damn physical orbs are, that shit's hurting my eyes. Like, jeez, bro, like why? I hate how they do these orbs sometimes, bro. So we pretty much already have the links of the Super Saiyans between all three of these Brolys right here. I feel like this is probably the best placement. AGL Broly, he's still decent for slot 1 placements here and there, but it's definitely, see, dodge. That's why it's important to have at least a little bit of dodge, excuse me, into these characters' kits, people. Just, as you just witnessed, dodge more than likely saved Broly's ass from getting mollywopped on that first super. I'm telling y'all, man, that dodge is going to save y'all asses one day, bro. But everybody,
I don't want to do dodge. I want to prove that I don't need it.
it's like, all right, keep playing if you want to. Keep playing if you want to. Then when you never win and you sitting here getting smacked 3 times in a row, all right, then your ass gonna be in hidden potential category trying to put dodge on this character and that character. I'm telling y'all, bro. Sir, Tech Broly giving us that additional 17 mil in output. Imp Broly starting off with 22 mil. So this is what I was talking about. This is the third boss to this stage. So after we defeat Super Gogeta, we're going to have to go up against Blue Gogeta. And like I was saying too, this is where we can actually stack. So, we're on turn 3 now. So now Golden Frieza, his effects are stacking. LR Wrathful Broly, his effects are stacking. And I'm taking this moment to really cover mostly on Wrathful Broly because I did his 55% video, and then I never came back and actually did a follow-up video with how he can, present himself at 69%. So that's why I really want to focus more so on Broly for this video. I'll still touch on all the Broly characters and Frieza, but, Wrathful Broly is definitely the one that I want to focus. 20 mil on Frieza. He's probably, finish that up. 21 mil with the output. And now Blue Gogeta. I would say definitely still be careful. Because even with a setup like this, see, what the fuck? These orbs, bro, I can't stand them. It's not that bad. This time around, it's not that bad because we can easily put AGL Broly in slot 1, use those AGL orbs, give the STR orbs to Tech Broly, and then in orbs for in Broly. In a rocket built for one person. You must think I'm stupid, father. Bro, I love Broly. Like, the Z movies are just nostalgic, bro. Those Broly movies are unmatched. Now, in Broly, wrapping it up. Is he stacking anything? Let me see if he's stacking anything. I don't think he is. Let me just double check. Let me see. Int Broly. AGL Broly. He's holding his own. He's holding his own. He's not transformed yet, so I'm not really just expecting hella from him, Now in Broly, his attacks are effective against all types if the character performs an attack when the domain is active. So that's the whole point of always trying to have Broly's domain active. And then that's really a good point to get a friend in Broly to bring into this challenge, because the more you have the domain procced, the more you can actually utilize Broly to where he's, viable against the whole board. Whatever boss you're going up against, he'll be good. Come on. It should withstand this pretty easy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, bro. This is probably one of the best times to like really get into Broly's team. I'm so serious, bro. I really want to do some more showcases using this team against some stronger bosses, in the game. But bro, the Broly team is like the best that it's ever been. We are Gogeta. See, now this perfect setup. Let's do Frieza's active. Alright, so now that we have Frieza's active procced, let me see. Okay, so I did sit on Broly's active just a tad bit. It didn't make a huge difference, but if we probably would have sat on his active for like one more turn, then we definitely probably would have had a little bit more damage. Let me see, because I know now that we have his active skill procced, yeah. So defense went up by 60%. His attack is now massively raised, and then he can foresee the enemy's super attack for one turn. So, bro, when I tell you this game, bro, like the fucking phantom input sometimes, dude. Like, I know y'all saw that, bro. I know y'all saw that. I tried to click on the damn dots, and that shit was not following suit until the very end of that shit, bro. I can't stand this sometimes. Okay. Okay, Broly, what you doing? What you doing? Okay, 12 million. Pretty smooth. Smooth. Is he gonna get another? Nah. Frieza gonna take this, and then Broly's gonna bring us the win. So, but let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about this team showcase. Let me know down in the comments also what team you use to get this transformation boost done with these certain missions. The next and final stage that we see so far is going to require 5 transformation boost characters. So let me know what you thought down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next Dokkan Battle video. You guys take care. Peace.